Yo, what's good, Ninja? OG over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another video. Today we have some awesome information, so let's go ahead and get right into it. And we are starting off with a brand new Shironeko new project being announced for the Nintendo Switch. This is a brand new action RPG based on the smartphone title, the Shironeko project for Switch. So it will be released in 2020 in Japan. Further information was not announced, and you guys are checking out the announcement trailer here, so there's not much to go off of from here, and a lot of you guys are probably thinking, what the heck is Shironeko? And I will fill in the details for you guys. So this was a smartphone title that was released a bit ago. You go around, fight enemies that are like bunnies and different type of stuff, and you collect materials, you level up, you go back to your camp, you got a couple people that you have. I mean, it's a pretty cool and standard action RPG. It looks really fluid and fast and fun on the smartphones, but the only problem is that it's for the smartphones. Now, this franchise, to my understanding, has never received any type of console version or anything like that. So I think this is big in a couple different ways, because they announced it for 2020, and of course we are in 2018. So they're announcing the game more than a year and a half, I guess, ahead of time. And based on this big CG trailer that they're doing, they're definitely trying to take it serious when it comes to the console end of things. So this is going to be like a bigger style of game in terms of the graphical outlook of it, and in terms of what they're going to do. It's not going to look like the footage that you guys are seeing here. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't have shown off that big CG trailer. So it looks like they want to make sure that they make it into something that's a lot bigger in terms of a graphics presentation from what we saw before on the smartphones. Another thing that we see here is that apparently the developer's name is Colopl or Colopl. I cannot say it correctly. It's C-O-L-O-P-L. So I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it, but either way, they're the developers behind this game, and the fact that they're announcing it for the Switch says a couple different things here. One, for me, that we're already getting some announcements from third-party developers that games are coming to the Switch in 2020 is absolutely insane, but I think it kind of goes with what I've been trying to say when it comes to the Nintendo Switch. I think the system is going to transcend what people call generations and third-party support and things like that. Like, as long as the Switch continues to do well, I think we're going to see games being announced for it no matter where we are, no matter what power, no matter what people think, because that's what people want at the end of the day, is just something to where they can play anywhere that they want, and Nintendo will evolve the hardware at their pace, going at their flow. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard Nintendo march to the beat of their own drum. Nintendo always does things differently, and the fact that we're already getting some Japanese titles announced for 2020 is good. It's definitely a good thing. Now, obviously, I don't like developers announcing games so far out, but I think from a third-party developer, when it comes to the Switch and just seeing that we are going to get some cool action RPGs, heck, man, all these smartphone developers that have quite a bit of money, all of them should do that. Like, get a team together, put your action RPGs, put your Japanese titles on the Nintendo Switch, especially since there's so many cool smartphone games out there that are on smartphones, so some people don't play them. Like, there's a lot of these cool action RPGs and serious games that are for gamers that are on smartphones that just don't come over to consoles, and people don't play them because they're not on consoles. So I definitely want more developers to do this, but revamp it. Make sure that you make it up to snuff and make it for console players, because this trailer just tells me that they're definitely going to be doing that. And the fact that they announced it so far out, if it was going to look like the smartphone game, I'm pretty sure it probably would have came out this year or early next year. But the fact that it's 2020 tells me that it's going to be something much bigger than what they've done before. So what do you guys think about this new project coming over to Nintendo Switch action RPG? I know there's not much to go off of, but I would love to hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving on to the next topic here, Nelke and the Legendary Alchemists, Ateliers of the New World, is coming to North America and Europe in both physical and digital formats for the PlayStation 4 and the Nintendo Switch, and for PC via Steam this winter, publisher Koei Tecmo has announced. Now in Japan, Nelke and the Legendary Alchemist Ateliers of the New World will be released for the PlayStation 4, Switch, and PS Vita in 2018. So it does seem like Koei Tecmo has shortened the time, because usually we have to wait for the following year if the game is coming out for these Atelier games, and now we're actually getting it in the same calendar year as Japan, it seems. They just said winter 2018, or they just said winter actually, so it could come this year, it could come next year, because winter actually extends into next year, but I'm hoping they mean winter as in this December. So let's get into a little bit of an overview of the game. So Nelke and the Legendary Alchemists, Ateliers of the New World, set in the Atelier universe, celebrates the series' 20th anniversary, allowing players to experience the beloved series characters with an exciting new town building focus. Nelke and the Legendary Alchemists, Ateliers of the New World puts players in the shoes of Nelke von Lestam, a young noblewoman who has always been fascinated by the ancient legend of the Sage of Brandswit, a tale of Brandswit tree which is said to bestow great power upon those who discover it. As she grew up and she learned her skills were not in alchemy, she studied hard to become a government official and help those around her. The day Nelke is set to graduate the academy, however, her life changes forever as she hears a rumor that the tree can be found within her father's land near a small village of Westwald. Her father grants her permission to search for it on one condition, that she becomes governor of the area and develops Westwald into a prosperous city. Like, that is just the most awesome dad out there, right? Talk about responsibilities, no pressure. As players work hard to build Westwald from a quaint village to a flourishing city, they will require the aid of many alchemists that settle in the town. Nelke and the Legendary Alchemists, Ateliers of the New World features famous alchemists from previous entries across the Atelier series, including those from Salberg, Arland, Dusk, and the Mysterious Trilogies. You guys are checking out the trailer here as well, and it's kind of good to see Koei Tecmo with this franchise kind of do new things and try something different when it comes to it. It seems to me like it's some type of like Japanese Sim City or something like that with the town building. Or there's other games that also do stuff like that as well, like farming games where you can build up your village and stuff like that. So I mean, it's cool. I think it's cool that they're doing this, and the fact that it could potentially come out this year. They're working on those translations, and of course that Nintendo Switch support. I'll always say this with Koei Tecmo because I think that they deserve praise, is that they've been pretty much the only company that I can think of that has been on board with the Nintendo Switch from day one with pretty much all of their major titles. Yeah, we've had Bethesda and we've had other companies come out and give us some stuff, but it hasn't been everything that the company has been doing. Whereas with Koei Tecmo, I think really the only game that they haven't really done like a day and date or release on the Switch would be like the I forgot what it was. I think it was Dynasty Warriors 9. I think that's pretty much the only game. But outside of that, they've pretty much done everything else when it comes to like Attack on Titan, other Atelier games. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff that they're doing. So shout outs to Koei Tecmo for the support. And what do you guys think about Nelke and the Legendary Alchemists in terms of it coming over to the West, PC, Switch, PS4 this winter? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving into the final topic here. Arc System Works has announced the Psikyo Collection Volume 1 for the Nintendo Switch, which includes the currently available Nintendo eShop titles, Strikers 1945 for the Nintendo Switch, Soul Divide, Sword of Darkness for the Nintendo Switch, Samurai Aces for the Nintendo Switch, and Gunbird for the Nintendo Switch. Now currently, it only has been confirmed for release in Korea in 2018, but I'm pretty sure it's going to come out worldwide. This is Arc System Works, and they've already released these titles on the eShop, so it does make sense that it would come over. So you guys can get some overviews of each game. Once again, these are already on the Nintendo Switch, and this collection, just to let you guys know, if you're planning on buying any of these games, you might want to wait till we get some more information, just because it can save you some money, and it does seem like it can potentially have a physical version. I'm not really sure. They didn't say that here, but maybe that happens. But either way, they're bundling them together, so I'm guessing that you'd be able to save money instead of buying them all separately. So hold off on any of that, guys, if you do plan on that one, just because you want to save some money there. But I think that Arc System Works, as one of those smaller publishers out there, they've done a fantastic job as well. I mean, I commended Koei Tecmo for what they've done on the Nintendo Switch. I think Arc System Works has also done a fantastic job working with them as a developer and also as a publisher as well. They've put out a number of smaller titles when it comes to eShop games on the Nintendo Switch, and they've also done work for other companies making bigger games. Games like Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle have been fantastic on the Nintendo Switch. They've already committed to doing more projects on the the Switch as well. So they're definitely not done with their games. And Arc System Works, I think they're one of the developers out there that are unique to the industry. They're kind of like the relics of the past when it comes to fighting games, but they have that modern twist on them. Even a game like Dragon Ball FighterZ, which is currently enjoying a ton of success across the PS4, Xbox One, and PC when it was launched earlier this year. When it got announced for Switch, people were hyped for it. I mean, it was something that was expected because of the leaks, but at the same time, it was really cool to see a game like that come over to the system. And it's a really fun game, be it that. So I love the support that Arc System Works is getting for us, whether it's as a publisher or it's as a developer with different fighting games. I think games like Blaze Blue, Cross Tag Battle, and stuff like Dragon Ball FighterZ is definitely the type of games that the Wii U was lacking to a degree. So the fact that we're getting stuff like that is awesome. It always made me a little upset in the Wii U era when stuff like Persona 4, like Arena and all that, like those fighting games didn't come over to the Wii U. And I'm like, well, why is it on the Xbox but not the Wii U? So that always made me a little upset when things like that happen, but at the same time, it is what it is, right? And I'm glad that they're on board with the Nintendo Switch now. So what do you guys think about what Arc System Works has done in addition to Nelke the Legendary Alchemists and the Shironeko, the new project action RPG, big game here from Japanese studio? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of Player Essence across the internet in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming pages and consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship. So check out the link in the description below and consider supporting Player Essence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for its RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace!